Nanano, Chairman, Regional Minister, after 1960 January, and then minimum but the best student to the side. Let's go. Now, we Mokoba Pro Kakram Bay, Obayem, Regional Minister, 1997. I'm the next student, so one will be known. But I stand here to state and emphasize that the central region is not a poor region. Central region and the area more Kojo, if a baby a Jumeni ho, if a baby a in Zamana Buyez, Nam museums and hotels, Nazim, Ina no Buyez, ne. If you want to if a central region resources are your region, there is no reason for us to be complaining. No reason. Like most parts of Ghana, the region has enormous potentials, which, if well harnessed, can change the fortunes of the people and raise further the standard of living position in Ghana's economic service. Where we fall in the national standard, whether we are the third or the fourth or the fifth, richest or the poorest, does not matter. What matters is that we must harness the resources for the benefit of the people in the region. We need a united front, guided and coordinated structures, and Central Expo is one major component, and I'd like to commend the organizers of this edition. The Central region used to be part of the Western region, for those of you who do not know, but it was separated after independence. And we have been boasting about our educational institutions, our beaches, and our hotels. But let me say that if you go into some of the big institutions that we have in the Central region, the students that come from the region are less than 20%. So we have a deficit of students who are dropouts. This is a reality. Echo remote parts now. Yenye mofama wozi mwoma minu mwechi. Wakosu ya koko. Wakosu ya ziban wazabogom. Watuntan ansana. Even fee-free education our region hand. Contribution kakra their parents were making one too. These are the realities on the ground. What I'm saying there, Jumezia Yelzi, or day, ye baby. Yet Tromuna, yet Jen, Central region. So there are other regions in our way. Yet you know, yes, a quana ever fado. Yea, yes, a quana ever fado. Now resources are ye winning exploits to the benefit of the people in the region. Se region biya the ma on Ghana ina subotu. Before Asana bro for Baban, na ye boy hebra. Then ananom asawya was we minim. I wish that every school biya mo family na with myself. That is tradition. Here tradition na ya two ego. Inti Oma I am so me my wife baby ofina moframa no wo pe ndwom papa na Christmas bia oye party o ha ndwuma moframa no wo pe papa no friend wan kwana miss wan kwana so na say that it tells you how far away we have gone. What me here yen ebibi emanimo ma yen na no what tre hen yen sua ye ekọ baby sebe me ye ya ekọ asantemana akrachefo we hu akoko worso ba himfie aha akrachefo no botayo ye petai eni maso eni wiye Prof can say. But having said all that, there is time to go home. Actually, mineral resources are all regional. The region, it starts from Dentra West, ascend area where now a part of Central region. Gold or tantalum, it will lithium in our body. Or a big mineral resource. And yet, Mankasimon Kote, the Home Fatsaman region, a Konfi, a Jumako, Gomwa West districts, when now lithium. Thank you, Atlantic. Salt, or a big, in Chen, yet to Waha, Sikawum Papa, Ghana. Yes, supply countries are over here, sir. Mali, Niger, even Nigeria, landlord countries. Nina, we also to Ghana. Yembisa the hair salt in the eye. Your timber all over, beyond kekos, beyond a futu, bamboos, timber. Eco simple, your clay. A whole lot materials are what this is done. Eco Brazil. Clay is the biggest material what is done. We can use that. There are other minerals in this region which we have not even exploited. Neo limestone in abundance. All these we do not know, and we do not even teach the children in school. Yemo from an educational system and Zama Yesian yen resources no and fun come. That is the problem with Ghana. Mankwa Shanti Regional, as a regional minister, it's a gold dust, Muhubida. This year to gold, we're Ghana have for 125 years. We don't teach this in the schools. We do not know. More from an local school, what do you cry? Then pay for him, they feel more from man. But it is also a pride to go to America, go into a shop and see a comfy pan juice or America. Beautiful from Central region. Or there, them companies here, what one was in yours in Como, or what dinner was here. Koa is a beautiful one to follow as well. Coconut, Ekonkrana, Kubia, what on one canina, but 70% of the Central region. Mankada may and ton manka, but you're able to process. Be talking about one district, able to make factory speed. Your palm products all start your yende. Unilever, there, well, Central region has some part of the Central region, but able to yeah resources are your na yabwa yazina boom na when I work to so anyone is in Como. Yeah, they said, Obey, I am on assassin and was local. Some minerals for her, your manager. So they was in Como. Now, also was the one feeling as I was home for so. About 26 years ago, 27, I had the humble opportunity to occupy the position of regional minister of this great region. For the 2 years that I served, I felt the challenge of raising the profile of this very historic region to tangible heights. I immediately mobilized my RCC team, ably aided by SEDECOM, which was very strong at the time, to provide leadership in sensitizing all the then 17 districts to the potentials for development. Trade and tourism were the prime focus under our brand name, the Central Region, as Ghana's tourism hypebeast. Yes, we were the first region to establish intranet. Internet is personal. Intranets for the region. In regional administration in Ghana. To link the capital to all the districts via computer 27 years ago. We were the first to create a website in regional administration in this country. We led a Kofi Annan leadership holiday camp at Infantipim School to train the children to know their role models. Sorry to say, that holiday camp has collapsed. We became the first region to design and establish intranets, and beyond that, we published a documentary on Central Region tourism potentials, which was first used by the then Ghana Tourist Board to promote tourism all over the world on all Ghana Airways flights. We then went further to conduct feasibility study in Yankah for the establishment of a tourist airport in the region, 1997. Offers from private operators, not Ghana government money, to the airport. And when we meant for it to promote tourism all over the world, flights are so easy to facilitate transportation to tourism sites. And we thought it was important. And for the sites that we created as upon, and you cannot think of anywhere. But Yankah for promote Yankah for here next day. Airport. For Bibia Zamo and negative psychiatry. Nadam. As airport will be a Zuko way for airport. Unfortunately, we didn't get there. We were to create a regional tourism development with branches in the district assemblies. Tourism to Panafest and us in the region. With the 2 years with district trade fairs. This fair we are talking about, we started from the district. So every district had a trade fair. The chiefs and the people knew the potentials in the districts, and we selected the best 12 exhibitors to come to Central Expo. That is where I want us to go. We should start from there and build upon what we have in the districts. Because there are people in the districts who do not know what they're doing, what they have. So when the youth wake up, they want to go to Accra. Let's start from the district capitals. We invited the Agricultural Development Board at the time to follow all the districts' expos and to support the entrepreneurs. I'll tell you an interesting thing. Mudru Kumasi from Central Region. 2 weeks later, a young man, Hiba, Morphis, what's our regional minister? Gidi only receptionist in the work more about someone who get a plastic bag. About the woman, Mukorea or 2 pairs of shoes. That was the lecture. Nam so what's it for? What's the Expo na ye Cape Coast? Na me ye wayside shoemaker. Na Agricultural Development Bank was so massive. It's in there were 13 employees. Maybe major money. Now, but they my 2 pairs of shoes from the back. I was struggling. This is what we can do. Actually, the potentials in your water, they need only a little support. And this we can do through Expo. Now, distinguished guests, Nananum, I'm not mentioning all these initiatives for personal glorification. But I think it's important to make the point there. If since 1998, you're continuing and some initiatives now you're central ways and see, from now. If we need to do what is done in other countries to promote, to progress, how do we do that? Yesterday, after this Expo, regional minister offered consultative meeting of stakeholders. The next one, I best start from the districts. Now, you can't do this alone. You need to involve the people in the districts. In 1998, I'll tell you what, your friend district chief executives, you catch on the district trade fairs. Hey, how do we do it? You need technical assistance from SEDECOM. You are attaching to all the districts. Walk around, walk over here, any potentials or yes, this is one of the starting first. What's one toss? No, what toss are one and the other starts. I remember those days. Who decided there? We'll offer the other starts. He's second, third, fourth, 5. You for all the districts, including Cape Coast, maybe the Central Expo or CNC. It was one of the biggest trade fairs in Ghana, apart from those days in the regional ministers' conferences. When I mentioned this regional conference for Takoradi, the only region that wanted to also Greater Accra, but what crop between 1 year, the whole region. Or you only one, but all the other regions wanted to do it. I'm proposing that if we are to build factories, industries in Ghana, we should start from the districts. The district entrepreneurs are there. They only need a little support. And we can create more factories and more districts than one district, one factory. There's so much that can be done in the central region. I propose that the next stakeholders conference should include traditional leaders, all the DCEs, all the entrepreneurs, all the financial institutions, all the major practitioners, the creatives, the cultural operatives, and a lot of creative people in the central region. First Nigeria, part of Western region, was every creative person came from the central region. Sorry, from the Western region, from Kakeku and those days. But there are many more in the central region as well. We only have to find the opportunity to invite them to the table, and they will all contribute to the growth of trade, tourism, and investments in the central region. Finally, the regional minister, not me, Yankah, friend, Mami Pebia only there also make sure that a dear man or different from what a dear man. And see, I would suggest a stakeholders conference of the universities. University of Cape Coast was a development center for development studies. Why research P on Central Region? We don't need to go far. They should bring them to the table. Your technical institutes, students, P, more ideas. They it's just student work. A lot of it can help to promote the technological and scientific development of the Central Region. We need to bring together traditional leaders. I mean, they have so much to offer. If they bring them to the table, their contributions can enrich all the decisions that go to develop the region and not only their little corners. Then we need to bring together representatives of major manufacturing companies, as you can find here. And then SEDECOM, strengthen SEDECOM. That is the reason why SEDECOM was set up. SEDECOM was set up to be the galvanizer of all the resources of the region, to help the regional administration with the regional minister as chairman to help develop the whole region. It is important that the ministry, I heard the Minister of Trade talk about it, they should give all the support to SEDECOM, build it up again. Their office is bigger than the work they do, the contribution they make. And it's important that they play their role appropriately in the development of this region. Nana Chairman, ladies and gentlemen, this Expo provides an opportunity for leaders in the region to reset the agenda for the integrated development of the Central Region. I read a few days ago that the president is going to assess all districts by the kind of development projects they undertake. This is a signal. This is an opportunity to build on that spirit of resetting the agenda for Ghana for a better country.